Well, Della, congratulations. You must be elated to take home the Sandover medal tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's a massive shock. Really thought Kyle Horsley probably deserved it, but it would have been really an absolute pleasure to have drawn it with him. But obviously, I'm absolutely stoked and thrilled to have won it.
It is around your neck. How do you feel? You must be pretty proud of yourself.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I'm pinching myself, to be honest. It is a real surprise. I don't, like Johnny just said, then you can read the papers, etc. But I really didn't give myself a chance tonight. I had a good year, but there's a lot of good players in the waffle. Look at the people who've won them before and those who've missed out. Perfect example of that being Kyle. It's a huge honour. And I sort of probably didn't consider myself in the same conversations as Iv Mitchell's, Bolton's and Horsley's. But stoked to have won the award tonight.
Did you say that you were barracking for Horsley in the last round?
No,
he was one ahead of you, I think.
Yeah, I would have loved to have drawn it with him, to be honest. Like, I feel somewhat guilty. He should be a 2 or 3 time Sandover medalist, but he's a superstar of the game, and it would have been lovely to share it with him. But at the same token, I'm thrilled.
What have you done this year differently to your previous 5?
I think it's just being fit and healthy. Injury-free makes a big difference. The opportunity to get in the ruck with the absence of Zach Clark has probably given me the opportunity to play where I like to play around the football. In saying that, we certainly don't get first use, so it's a bit of a catch-22. But I've really loved being around the football, and I've enjoyed that freedom.
What's Subi meant to you?
Oh, they're everything. They took me in, almost 7 years ago. Got me across from obviously Victoria. Without a strong foundation like the Subiaco Football Club, I could have easily been here 12 months, 18 months, and gone back to Victoria. I had no intentions to stay in any longer than 1 or 2 years max. But for the culture, the club, from Peter Capes to Jared Schofield, everyone involved, they've got a culture there that I'm super proud to be a part of, and it's had a huge influence on my life.
There was a chance that you could have played at West Perth, if not with some words from Matt Boland and a fateful boat trip to Rottnest Island.
That had something to do with it, yeah. So I was in conversations with West Perth at the time. It wasn't just to do with that boat trip, it was more to do with I suppose there were 16 players that came out that day and met us on a Wednesday, took the day off work, and for those, it showed their commitment as a playing group and also coaches to really spend time with their recruits, and that's something that we've done. It's more than just a football club, it's more than just winning games, it's actually the people you play with. So that was the message that day when I went out on that boat on that sunny afternoon, was the fact that for 10 to 15 blokes to take a day off work, to spend it with Matt and myself, just showed where they wanted to go as a club and what they were like as people.
Talk us through what Bo Wardman's done for you this year after Jared Schofield for the first few years of your career. What's Bo done for you this year as a senior coach?
Bo's been fantastic. He hasn't changed too much, and he probably didn't need to. He just sort of has pointed the ship in the right direction and obviously learnt under Jared, and hasn't changed the game style too much. Individually, I suppose he's just given me a real opportunity to, doesn't, I suppose, it's not more of a mentorish role, but he's given me an opportunity to play my football and play my role. So he's had a great influence, but very much instructed by Jared. It's sort of they still keep very much in contact. So the both of them had a huge influence.
Were you keen to get back into the ruck after Zach held the position last year and Tim Sutherland started? Were you keen to get back into the ruck?
Yeah, absolutely. If the opportunity was there, obviously it's you do take it's a physical grind in that position, but when the opportunity presented itself, I was excited to play it and obviously enjoyed it through the remaining of the season.
When you arrived here, what did you know about the Sandover and the Sandover family, if anything?
To be perfectly honest, not a lot. I didn't really understand WA footy, I suppose, to the depth, and one thing that I've really come to appreciate coming from the VFL is what a great organisation the waffle competition is, and nights like tonight, it's absolutely first class, and state games, being in Victoria, I suppose the passion and the culture of waffle footy is something that I'm super proud to be a part of. Coming from the VFL, where it's very heavily AFL dominated, I've really loved it. Very comparable to that of what I've heard from the SANFL, and the culture, the history is what makes these leagues and these nights so enjoyable to be a part of.
Can you just throw forward to Sunday and what, if any, difference tonight's win makes, the grand final?
Absolutely nothing to Sunday. It's it's a big game. South Fremantle played extremely well on Sunday. Tonight's fantastic, and I'll really enjoy it. Obviously, probably more likely post-season than I will this week. So it really doesn't have an impact on Sunday's game. It's we'll clear tonight and we'll start zoning in on South Fremantle and how we're going to try to beat them.
Brock Higgins.
I look forward to playing Brock. We'll line up there first thing on Sunday. He's the pinnacle of the ruckman in the competition. Yeah. He's had his days on me, and I think I've had some days on him. So it'll be an even battle. He will most likely beat me in the air, but if I can get him on the ground, I think we'll make for a really good contest.
Two Subi blokes in Ali Pickett and Matt Prittis. One did what you did, and then won a flag 5 days later or 6 days later. Yep. Can you match them?
I hope so. Let's have a conversation on Monday, and I hope it's exactly that. You don't make grand finals and don't intend to win them. So if you're going to be there, you throw everything at it, and it is a flip of a coin. It's a big day, and things can go wrong, things can go right. We've been there before. We know what it's like to lose and what it's like to win. We're cherry right. We're ready to go.